Okay, here we go. Here's another module on continuing your and our education regarding the subject money. I found an interesting quote that was made a few hundred years ago, and I'll give my view on how it applies to today. Okay, well, read it here. The few who could understand the system will either be so interested in its profits, or so dependent upon its favors that there will be no opposition from that class. While on the other hand, the great body of the people mentally incapable of comprehending the tremendous advantage that capital derives from the system will bear its burdens without complaint and perhaps without even suspecting that the system is inimical to their interests. Unusual word, inimical. I had to look that up. I've never heard it used regularly. Anyhow, so let's break down the quote in steps so you can understand my views. Those few who can understand the system. Okay, well, how many can actually understand the current financial system today? What, 1%? Not even that. You can go back to the module that I showed you, the checklist of things to read about the subject money, and you will see that most people have little or no idea about this subject. Go back and it lists people to ask: your mother, your grandfather, your dentist, your doctor, your lawyer, your banker, etc. And you'll see that it's less than 1%. So this quote really does apply to today on some level. Okay, so part of the quote that says will be so either interested in its profits. Now, who is those that are interested in its profiting from the current financial system? Well, there's those that are into earning lots of money without any moral value. We all know them. They're not bad people. There's nothing wrong with earning a lot of money. I don't have any problem with that. And have no. What happens is many of these people that are super wealthy have no opinion as to what is morally or logically what we should use as money based on law, the legal tender laws. They don't want an opinion. They're just into the earning, which is fine. They're allowed to, stay ignorant or not have an opinion. That's free. They're free to do so. We all know some of these people. Look at the YouTubers saying make money on YouTube. They don't want to talk to me. Why should they? I've asked them. I've asked them if they know. I've tried to engage with YouTubers that are supposedly talking about earning money. They don't want to listen to me. They don't want to know. They don't want to rock their boat. They're profiting from the system? They're happy. I can't blame them. It's not against the law to be happy and earning a lot of money. And I don't try to convince them. I just show them something. But eventually they will sit quietly at night and read my information on YouTube and get it, and that's good. Now, those that are so dependent on its favors, these are the people that get Social Security, pensions, government employees, and investments. They're not going to change the system. Why should they? Why rock the boat, so to speak? Why should they? Everything is fine. Why rock the boat? Some people are. I don't blame them. If I was getting a huge income every month and didn't have to work and was retired, I wouldn't want to rock the boat either. But the truth will come out about the subject of money, and they'll sit down at night and read my stuff on YouTube, and some of them will wake up. That's fine. There will be no opposition from that class. That's true. Some of these people that are older, they don't want to change anything. Now here's the other one. This is the This is the majority of the people. The great body of people mentally incapable of comprehending the tremendous advantage that capital derives from the system will bear its burden without complaint. These are the workers, slaves, the low-level workers, blue collar, white collar, labor, people that are uneducated, etc. The people that come here from other countries that don't know the laws, that are ignorant of their own language in their own countries. That's these people that they will bear the burden. They're the slave workers that are just stuck being ignorant of the subject money. Very few of these will understand it. But the system is inimical to their interests. I looked up the word inimical. It's adverse in tendency, affect, unfavorable, or harmful. So the system is harmful to those if you don't understand it. And those that understand take advantage of it and can't blame them. I mean, some people want to remain ignorant too, and that's their fault too. Or I don't know. I don't want to say fault. Go back and read the entire quote and see how the word inimical is used. Okay, go back and then read that. Most people do not think, or have an educated understanding the subject money. Therefore, they do not know the system is inimical to them. Think about that. Most people do not think, know, or think, or have been educated in understanding the subject money. Therefore, they do not know the system is inimical, bad for them. They don't know. So, some of you can go ask your economics teachers, why aren't you teaching us this information? Why? They don't, some of them shrug their shoulders and they say, well, it's not in the books, and they just don't know themselves. Don't blame them. Just let's learn together. Think about the highlighted text. Is this you? Are you one of those mentally incapable of comprehending the subject money? These people vote in elections. Think about that. You've got the majority of the people vote in elections and they don't understand the subject money. There are three types of people that vote as shown above. You can go read the three again. They are dependent upon what we use as money based on the legal tender laws. Read that. They are all dependent upon what we use as money based on the legal tender laws, okay? Now, they are not going to change the laws or even vote in people that are morally correct regarding the laws regarding money because they don't know what's correct regarding money. Now that I have you thinking, some of you, what does compulsory education do? How do I change that? What does compulsory education do? Question mark. It creates a class of workers and doesn't let me correct this, that doesn't educate us. That's us. Regarding the subject money. I wasn't educated regarding the subject money. Almost nobody I know was. You got these economics books, and they don't give you any of these checklists that I've given you in another module. Look at the previous generation that went to school and never read the checklist that I've listed. We have an entire population basically ignorant of the subject money. How about that? The subject money, the money laws, the legal tender laws, and wording on previous paper money. This is my goal here, is to educate many of you, and some of you will correct me, but Merrill Jenkins is my teacher. Go look him up. Read his book, Money, the Greatest Hoax on Earth. Show me your reference. See, so far, since I've started this YouTube channel, nobody's responded back because they can't oppose me because I'm giving them the truth. I'm giving them the works of Merrill Jenkins and others about the subject money. There's nothing you can argue about. They don't show me any reference. Nobody has any opinion. They don't know. So I'm educating many of you. I'm learning myself. I'm creating this educational material to educate you and I. We are going to learn together. I'm not here to say things like they did it to us or they are keeping us ignorant or be an angry person. We can learn together. That's my view. I'm not here to shake my fist and say those people did it to us. And so that's the end of that one. And there's going to be many, many more of these modules, and we're going to all learn together.